I used to avoid mirrors. Not because I didn't like how I looked, but because I didn't know who I was looking at. I'd see the smile, the calm, the quiet, and I'd wonder, is that really me? Or is that the version I trained myself to be so I could survive? It started slowly, little things. A sudden outburst at work when I was usually the quiet one, ignoring a text instead of replying with another forced LOL, standing my ground when I used to fold like paper. That's when I noticed them, the other me. The first time I heard them clearly, I was alone in my room, sitting in the dark. Tears dried on my face. I was tired not just physically, but emotionally. I had done everything right. I was always nice, always patient, always giving, but I felt empty. Like I had poured every drop of myself into people who didn't even notice I was running dry. And then I heard it. Not out loud, but in me. Sharp, real. You don't have to keep breaking just to keep others whole. It didn't sound like me, but it felt like truth. The next day, something changed. Someone at work tried to push their problem on me like always. Usually, I'd smile and say, "It's okay, I'll handle it." But this time, I didn't. I looked at them and said, "Number, that's not mine to carry." Silence. Their eyes widened, and inside me, the other me smiled. I felt I'd a rush. Not pride, not ego, just relief. The weight I always carried cracked, just a little. But the other me didn't stop there. You'd think standing up for yourself would bring peace, but it brought fire. Friends said I was changing. Family said I was getting too cold. They didn't like the version of me that stopped apologizing for existing. They liked the quiet me, the yes me, the version that kept the peace even when I was drowning in silence. The other me didn't care. Let them go, it whispered. If they loved your silence more than your truth, they were never really with you. One night, I lost it. I stood in front of the mirror and yelled at my reflection. "Who are you?" I didn't know if I was the soft me or the sharp one, the lover or the fighter, the forgiver or the one who finally said, "I've had enough." I sank to the floor, shaking, because I realized something terrifying. I wasn't fighting the world. I was fighting myself. Healing doesn't happen like magic. There's no big moment where the pain leaves and you're whole again. For me, healing was learning to sit with both versions of myself, to stop choosing between who I was and who I was becoming, to forgive myself for letting people use me, and also for the times I exploded instead of expressing. I started writing again, started saying no without guilt, started loving myself even on the days when I didn't feel lovable. Here's what I know now. There's not just one version of me. There's the me who cries and the me who fights, the me who still wants love, and the me who knows I'll survive, even if it never comes. I am not weak because I care. I am not wrong because I speak up. And I am not broken just because I'm still healing. The other me wasn't my enemy. It was my protector. The truth eyes were both me. And together, we're whole.